Greetings, everyone. This is Nicholas Shepherd of the SHEPHARD Family Enterprise L.L.C. Business Administration Information System Consultants. What I'm here to do today is go over our business structure and how we go about servicing our customers. And what we're doing basically is allowing the customer to see how our service agreement works and what our systems are in order to do business. And what we're basically doing, we're servicing your business dreams and putting your business ideals into motion. You can also follow us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/SHEPHARD Family Enterprise.Business Consultants. Or you can join us on our communication blog at www.tappertalk.com/groups/SHEPHARD Family. Or you can just call us at 614-680-0536 for more information. Again, this is our 2018 presentation and review of services. Our proposal to render services to your company. This is our project number that we'll be using. Each client will have their own individual project number. Okay, and it will be referenced whenever there are additions to your agreement or modifications. Again, we are creating your business to secure what you worked so hard for. What is the SHEPHARD Family Enterprise L.L.C.? The SHEPHARD Family Enterprise L.L.C. was established in 1979 to assist or create administrative enhancements by structuring or restructuring small and medium-sized business entities. The SHEPHARD Family Enterprise L.L.C. consists of 4 organizations to support your business needs, which are Entertainment, Advertisement, Marketing Consultants, Business Administration, Information System Consultants, Construction, Engineering, and Contracting Consultants, and Armed and Unarmed Protective Security Consultants. The SHEPHARD Family Enterprise sub-consulting organizations are designed to simultaneously promote, administrate, build, and protect your business efforts. The Entertainment, Advertising, and Marketing Consultants proposals are to research venues for business meetings or special business events, to assist in gathering best strategies for attracting new clients or customers, to assist in your business efforts by setting up business meetings, organizing brochures, and suggesting business gifts for potential business clients, or just to suggest possible investment ideas or solutions for future expansions. The Business Administration Information System Consultants. Their proposals are to set up guidelines to ensure that your employees or your contracted staff adhere to business rules, which will protect your organization from fault and legal administrative processes, and creating customized computer applications to make it easier for yourself and your employees to work with. Some of these things that we work with are to track supplies and purchases and service used, purchase of meals, office supplies, maintenance supplies, employee work records, background education and courses, quarterly reviews, certifications, and conduct, employee conduct and reports, employee payday hours, time off, vacation days, and anything that's allotted per pay period. And we also can set up your system to do the pay rate, hours include overtime pay and vacation pay, days off, overtime, vacation, count by hour. Also, we can create customized computer applications to make it easier for you to customize billing systems for logging issues pertaining to invoice statements, billing statements, receipts, pre-accounting applications for account receivables, account payables, general ledger, and cash management, auto-generating mail merge for letters to potential clients or vendors. Ask for other customized computer systems that will support your systems. The construction and engineering contracting consultant proposals are demolition removal, architect design and permit requests for state and city governments, restructuring or building new facilities by request only, recruitment and retention of labor force workers, unionized and contract general labor employees, project management and managers, personnel, heavy equipment operators, engineers and equipment, unionized personnel only. These processes must be approved by permit depending on your state. The armed and unarmed protective security consultants' proposals are to provide armed and unarmed licensed security experts to protect and watch over your establishment and your investments. To provide armed escorts to events, financial facilities, transfers financial obligations to vendors or suppliers, and to supply security needs that your organization require to have by law. There are actually 5 phases, of success that we have structured for organization, with a 5th phase for extended projects. Our first phase is actually fact gathering. Our second phase is gathering information and having confirmation meetings. Our third phase is validation, make sure we're on track. Fourth phase is basically setting up the billing cycle, what your company will be paying our company, and making sure that we have all the necessary resources available to start the project. The 5th phase is actually for extended projects. Projects extend beyond a year, 2 years or more. Each one of these phases in the SHEPHARD Enterprise they are actually ran in quarters. First phase is 3 months, second phase is 3 months, third phase is 3 months, fourth phase is 3 months. But it's not necessary that all these phases are in quarters. We would tailor these different phases to fit the project that we're working on for your company. The 5th phase is actually a year or more. So usually most companies that we work for do not go into a 5th phase because we can actually get a lot of things done within the first 3 phases. This is our structure, for our process, and we call them the 5 phases of success. The first phase of success is basically doing our introduction, make sure we know who we're dealing with, finding out all the experts that know your business ins and outs, gathering information that we need in order to start the project. Make sure we have all the accesses that we need so that we can obtain information that's necessary, and if necessary, so that we can work flawlessly with your management staff or your members, user community. And after this, we have our confirmation meeting. And in our confirmation meeting, we just make sure that everyone has what they need. Make sure that the information that we have is compatible with the information you need, or we're just giving you information pertaining to what we have gathered so far, and making sure that you accept what we have, and we have to work out a time period in which we would be actually working a project. At this particular time, we will write up our business requirements pertaining to who we have on board, who we'll be working with, the resources we need, and other details of the project. After this, we do our validation requirements, make sure that everything that we have written down, all the information we have gathered, all the access that we needed are in place. Then we have the sign off on documents. And in this phase, basically is just saying, okay, this is what we'll be working on right now. This is what you provide to us. And as we gather information, we start working on it. This is where we're starting. So they sign off on these documents. Once they sign off on these documents, and this is the 6th step of the first phase, 6th task. And after that, we will meet with our management staff, the SHEPHARD Enterprise, have our update meeting to let our employees know, our consultants know what we have, what we're going to need, so we start gathering information and the resources necessary to start the project. And also, we will be delivering our invoices and getting our billing situation with your company, making sure that all payments are being deposited and any adjustments that we foreseen is being addressed. And the second phase is based on confirmation meeting to make sure that all the information that we gather to this point, any new additional information, is presented to our customers to make sure that if some unforeseen incident or unforeseen process that your company did not identify or something we didn't identify at first, we will bring that information to the table, to this meeting here, so that it can be addressed. And at this particular time, we do our validation again to make sure that if there are any new information that's needed or any new resources that we may need, this will be addressed at this particular time. We gathered information to make sure that everyone's on board and make sure that we are on track. Then we have the sign-off on documents. Now, the sign-off on documents basically is our service agreement. Okay, make sure that we are both locked down in this agreement and to ensure that we have all the personnel that's needed to start on the project. And then we do the invoice and billing. Okay, this will be the fourth task of the second phase, would be basically a modification of the first if necessary, or it may stand as is depending on what the project consists of. Our fifth task is the update meeting with the SHEPHARD Family Enterprise Management or our consultants to make sure that all information that is requested by us that we have, if we have to get more resources, we have to research more information, to get the team on board to make sure that we are working, okay, for you. Then we do our adjustments to make sure that if we need additional resources at this particular time, our company will gather all the information we needed, the resources, and begin looking at other avenues of possibilities, and that include interviewing new contractors to work for us, so that we can put them in place so that we can better service your company. And then we do the invoice and billing. If there's any adjustments that's possibly needed, will be negotiated at this time. In the third phase is a confirmation meeting again. This is keeping your company updated on what's going on. These confirmation meetings can be every week. It may start off at every week, and then may go to 2 weeks, and it may be every 3 weeks, and something like that. But these confirmation meetings have to be done. It can be very brief. It don't have to be a long, drawn out anything. But basically, just bring all the information that we have on board. Bring our status report, our project report to let you know what we have, how far we are into the project, and what we accomplished, and what we still need to be working on. Then we have the validation requirements. This is basically what we do. At this particular time, we're doing a check-off list. We'll show you all the things we have completed, and get those signed off on, to let us know and let your company know, so we are both on the same page, that we have finished these different tasks, we are on track with what we're supposed to be doing, and if there's any changes or modifications, it will be addressed at this time. Then again, if there are modifications or in additions to the agreement, then we will make those adjustments and then get the sign-offs. And if there's any adjustments to the billing, we will do the adjustments to the billing at this time, or in negotiations to additional costs and at that particular time, and then that would be addressed. Then we do update meeting. Update meetings again is only done with the SHEPHARD Family Enterprise. We can include certain personnel of your company in this meeting, and it can be done on a conference call, so that dealing with your project managers to make sure that we have all the needed information, We on the right track, or we need resources or additional resources, any issues or problems, anything like that, it can be addressed at this meeting. If there's any adjustments as far as the management staff or our consultants or any resources we have, we'll make the adjustments at that time. Usually these adjustments is basically bringing in our hard hitters, bringing in personnel who can finish up the project and making sure that the project that we're working on is at its closing. Okay? And at that particular time, if necessary, we'll do our interviews and recruitments if different resources are needed. And then we do our invoice and billing. And this is basically a preliminary type thing. If there are any pay periods that need to be addressed, anything like that, we usually bring this up in this meeting here. Or we actually address it in-house, and then we'll bring it to our next confirmation meeting. In the fourth phase, okay, usually this is the closing of the project, or at this particular time, we will address whether or not we need to, or the company want to bring on additional project, or want to extend the project, or they want to start on another project. All this information is actually brought into these meetings, the confirmation meetings, so that we can start the process of gathering information again, so that we can start working on new projects if necessary. Then we have the validation requirements, and the validation requirements is basically if there's an additions to the project, we will do another project number, which you see up here, which is a 1A 00000020. It would be A, B, C, D, etc. Okay? Or it'd be 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It depends on what sequence we're using. Work with your project. Okay. Again, we do an update meetings, adjustments again on this right here. If there's any costs, any recruitments, if need be, and invoice and billing again. In the fifth phase of the project, the fifth phase is actually the extended project, which would be a year or more, or beyond the scope of what we've been working on. A lot of times our clients do not work on extended projects, but usually extended projects we are actually anchoring with another team or another project, and we usually use that project as a pilot to engage into other activities, okay, within your company. Again, we have the confirmation meeting. In this confirmation meeting here is basically once we start working on, we start completing the first project and we go on into an extended project, we want to make sure we gather all information that we need, okay? All the documents, we make sure that we're on track. We want to make sure that the information that we have is accurate, how much time we need, if there's additional projects you want us to work on. All this information we address in this confirmation meeting if there is a fifth phase. And then again, we have the validation requirements, we have an invoice and billing, and then we have a sign off on documents. And then we have an update meeting, which is within the SHEPHARD Family Enterprise. And then we do our adjustments, and administrative adjustments, or it can be bringing on new persons, anything like that. This right here will be adjusted in this particular task here. And then we do our interviews and recruitments as necessary. And then we do our record keeping. And in our record keeping, usually we make sure that all the billing and all the finances and all the payments is in sync of what you're paying us and the work that we're doing for you. Okay, so that's be our housekeeping in this phase, so that we make sure that if anything owed to us is either extended into our new offer or it's pre-planned when that payment will be paid up. Okay. And this is our chart, and the chart title will be depending on what the project title is or what we may name the project. And as you see here is 1 to 3 months, 4 to 6 months, 7, 10 months, 2 years, 3 to 4 years. And it depends on what's going on, and we cater this or alter this to your particular project, and it shows the progress of what we're doing, okay, and how far we are into the project. Again, we have professional staff to assist you in your business or management needs and technology needs. So if you ever need any assistance, you can always contact us and we'll be able to service you. This is the cost of our consultants, the yearly staff. This is basically an estimated amount, okay? But this is what we're using, okay, as a platform when we start doing our hiring, okay, and when we're providing our resources for your company. And we also do extended business support, which is we charge $100 to $300 per hour. Our job is to support your organization with the best possible talent that fits your budget and business needs. We are service to work and licensed work in the state of Ohio and the state of Michigan, but we can also service your state no matter where you are in the continent of the United States. Just contact us and see what we can do for you. Again, it's your Family Enterprise Business Information and Information Consultants have 4 departments and consulting departments that can work for your company to make sure that you are serviced the way you need to be serviced. We also give support, and we promise to do the research, analysis, give you prompt feedback, and any updates to any technologies or laws that's required while we're working on your project, or if we foresee anything that we may assist you on, we will reach out to you and let you know. The end of the presentation. Again, thank you for your service in your business. And again, you can contact the SHEPHARD Enterprise. You can follow us on Facebook, or you can join us in our communication blog, which is described here, or you can just call us at 614-680-0536 for more information. Thank you so much. If you have any questions and answers, please visit our blog site, and you can answer the questions. You can create questions, and we will get back with you and answer your questions. Leave a number, or you can just email us at shephfamilyenterprise@hotmail.com. Thank you.